right. Hello, welcome. Y'all remember me? You don't even know who I am yet. I'm so excited you're here. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Karen Strawn. I'm the Education Programs Manager for the Clinton Presidential Center, and it is my great honor to have been a part of planning this programming, to welcome you all here. I cannot wait for this performance. I've seen clips. Some of y'all have seen clips from the warm-up, and I know it's just going to be a really moving and incredible experience for everybody. I do want to thank so much our partners with the Parkview Arts and Science Magnet High School, extremely talented group of young creatives who have taken some ideas that were shared with them in the fall and created this one-of-a-kind unique performance for all of you and all of you at home streaming with us today. So this performance today was inspired by our special exhibition, Be Our Guest. I hope if you have not already seen it, you will. I know after today's afternoon, you're going to want to go and check it out. It is an exhibition that highlights behind the scenes. You always want to know what happens behind the scenes at the parties, right? So this really highlights some of the state visits that President Clinton hosted during his administration. So he would invite leaders of other countries to the White House, and there's a lot, as you can imagine, involved. And part of that experience was the music. And today you were actually a guest at the visit from President Nelson Mandela. When he came in 1994, was invited to the White House by President Clinton in 1994, 30-year anniversary, by the way, this year. So extra special. He specifically requested Whitney Houston for the entertainment. I was a little disappointed when we didn't have chairs in the back, that no one was up dancing. Y'all knew this mic was live. I didn't see anybody come up and do karaoke. I get it. How do you follow Whitney, right? But it's just a really incredible voice, and we're about to hear many more incredible voices today telling the story of the incredible leadership and life of President Nelson Mandela and his visit to the White House in 1994, a newly elected president of South Africa. And I can't imagine a better guest to highlight today, thinking about racial equity, not just being specific to one country, but being a global fight that we are having. And so I just want to thank you so much for being here. An extra special thank you to Parkview Arts and Science Magnet High School. Prepare to be wowed. I'm sorry we did not have tissues at the door, but that's fine. You can use your sleeve. No judgment. I will be. So please welcome me and welcoming the students of Parkview Arts and Science Magnet High School.
Where teachers are revered, where laughter is heard, where children all are safe and sleep in loving arms.
Trust our leaders, where hunger is fed, where we break down the walls that threaten to divide.
Peace will us, our nations and our so we can dream together and pray together and work together to build one world with room enough for a world, for a world, for a world where there is peace, for a world, for a world where we are all, for a to know, what inspired this visit between you and Nelson Mandela?
Nelson Mandela's story, thankfully for all of South Africa and for all of us, well, does not end with his freedom. No, it continues into what he has sought to do with his freedom, finding within himself the strength to reconcile, to unite, to make whole a country too long divided, giving true life to the meaningful words that began the Freedom Charter he helped draft over 40 years ago. South Africa belongs to all who live in it, Black and white.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Just Watch, a story of Mandela. My name is Venus McCondaway.
And my name is Evan Hauser. We, along with the rest of these students, are from the choir, ASL, and drama programs at Parkview Arts and Science Magnet High School.
And we are happy to present this Black History program for the Clinton Library.
But this program is a little different than what you're used to, because we're looking at Black history in a global sense, because Black history is more than just the history of Blacks in America.
In fact, today we are going to be telling a story of a hero from South Africa, a man who Hillary Clinton described as
A giant among us.
This someone is very special and has impacted the Black community in many ways, as well as being elected the first Black president of South Africa in 1994. Of course, we're talking about Nelson Mandela.
We belong, we belong, we belong to one another. We belong, we belong, we belong to one another. We belong, we belong, we belong to one another. We belong, we belong, we belong to one another. Standing side by side, our hearts open wide, but our faith is strong. We belong. We are all one breath, we are all one song, we are all one hope, we are all one voice. We are all one breath in unceasing spirit. We belong, we belong, we belong to one another. We belong, we belong, we belong to one another. Marching hand in hand all across this land, hope shall be our song. We belong. We are all one joy, we are all one struggle, we are all one triumph, we are all one love. Like the rain, we will nurture and sustain one another. We belong to one another. We belong, we belong, we belong to one another. We are all one breath, all one soul, all one bond, all one voice. We are all one joy, all one struggle, all one triumph, all one love. Hand in hand all across this land, hope shall be our song. We belong. Standing side by side, our hearts open wide, for our faith is strong. We belong. Hope shall be our song. We belong. Hope shall be our song. We belong. We belong. We belong.
is impossible to understand Mandela without understanding apartheid.
What is apartheid?
Apartheid was a system of segregation based on race.
The roots for it began under Dutch colonization in the 1880s.
The natives should be treated as a child and denied the franchise. We must adopt a system of despotism with the relations with the barbarians of South Africa.
Another day in the diamond mines.
It's so hot today. I know, right? I mean, I'm starving. I haven't eaten in 3 days.
I'm thirsty. I need some water.
You look a little sick. Are you okay?
Hey, wait, are you okay? Sir. Sir.
What?
I think he needs to take a break.
Ah, he's fine.
I agree. He needs a break.
He's been working for too long.
Look,
He's dying. Look at him.
Sir, he hasn't eaten in weeks. Look at him.
if he needs to be replaced, he can be replaced. Can we get a replacement from Group 5?
Listen to the sound of my voice. Can you feel the beats of my heart? Listen to the questions I have. Listen to me. It's all very simple to see what we need. Give us all. My voice is calling. Can you see? Look in my eyes. Can you feel? My hand is reaching. Give us hope and we'll show you the way. Listen to the sound of my voice. Can you feel the beats of my heart? Listen to the questions I have. Listen to me. We are the future. Help us believe. Give us hope. My voice is calling. Can you see? Look in my eyes. Can you feel? My hand is reaching. Give us hope. I will show you the way. Take my hand. Now look in my eyes. Tell me what you see. Give us hope. My voice is calling. Can you see? Look in my eyes. Can you feel? My hand is reaching. Give us hope and we'll show you the way. Give us hope. My voice is calling. Can you see? Look in my eyes. Can you feel? My hand is reaching. Give us hope and we'll show you the way. Show you the way.
My voice is calling.
Show you the way.
My voice is calling. Show you the way. The unwritten codes of behavior between whites and blacks in South Africa became law in 1948.
Segregation based on race was so extreme in South Africa that late night show host, comedian, and author Trevor Noah wrote about being born a crime because he was of mixed race.
So, Trevor, you just recently came out with a book entitled Born a Crime. Do you think you could elaborate on the title more for us, please?
Of course. Well, in my book, I reference a specific word a multiple amount of times. It's called an apartheid. An apartheid is basically a law that separates both black people and white people from being married and having a baby. Now, of course, my family did not listen to this. As a matter of fact, I like to make a joke about how the Swiss love their chocolate. You know what I mean? But no. Let me tell you a story about my life. we'll start here. Whenever I would be walking the streets of Africa, I remember there was one time where I got caught stealing batteries for my family. When the police came, they took me down to their station, and they said that I needed to call a family member. Now, I wanted to call my mom, but she could not come pick me up because it was against the law to have a mixed baby in South Africa at that time.
Sir, do you have a number that I can call?
Yeah, you can call my mom.
Ma'am, I have your son for shoplifting. I need you to come get him.
Oh, he needs to learn his lesson. You can.
I don't think that's your mother, and I think that you're lying to me. You stay.
There was another time where whenever I would walk the streets of South Africa, I could never actually walk with my family. Well, the reason for that is because of the law. And my father always had to walk on the other side of the street, while I walk with the caregiver. My mother will always have to walk behind us.
Oh no, he's not mine.
I am not the things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am not. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I learned the mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that caused me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am lost. I am lost. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light.
I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside.
I am not my age.
I am not my race.
My soul and song is all light. All light. All light. All light. I am light. I am compassion. I am light. I am light. I am compassion. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light.
I am compassion, heart and mind.
I am true love on the inside.
I
Under apartheid, Black South Africans never felt safe. They could never truly feel like they owned something because the government would take it away with no consequences.
This is a true account of what happened to a South African man and his mother under apartheid.
I need a house.
Hello, son. How are you?
Good, Mama. Just resting with my book after a hard day's work.
The police are out there. Did you do something?
No, ma'am.
Are you sure? Hello, my children. What has made you pay us a visit at this early hour?
Are you the owner of this house?
Yes.
Then it is you that the superintendent needs to see in his office right now.
Why hadn't you paid your rent?
But I paid. I never miss paying. We'd rather go with empty stomachs at home than fail to pay. And I keep all the receipts.
You want to say I'm lying? It says here that you're in debt 100 Rand in your rent. I want the money paid as soon as possible.
Yes, thank you very much. I'll raise the money and pay. Come on, son. We have to.
Mama, what's going on?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but we were told to inform you you need to leave this house immediately.
I love my new home. That's great.
It was into this world of apartheid that a leader rose up.
Nelson Mandela.
His life began in a small village where his father was chief and filled him with the belief that he would do great things.
Son, I don't have much longer to live. But before I leave, I want to give you this. Every time you check this watch, I want you to know that your time will come. Just watch.
A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Nelson Mandela, I taught you to fight for your dreams, and that's what I want you to do. Do you hear me, young man?
Yes, Mama.
Just like your father always said, your time will come. Just you wait.
The message that his time would come was one that he started to believe.
What you reading?
Reading. I'm studying.
Studying for what, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm studying the law. I want to be a lawyer.
You want to be a lawyer? I never heard anyone from a small village from South Africa say they want to be a lawyer.
Well, then I'll be your first, because I will be a lawyer. Just you watch. My time will come.
And that is what Nelson did. He became the first Black lawyer to own his own firm in South Africa.
Shosholoza, Let's Simela, Zitume, South Africa. Shosholoza, Let's Simela, Zitume, South Africa. When you yabaleka, Let's Simela, Zitume, South Africa. When you yabaleka, kulezitaba, simela, zikume, South Africa. Shosholoza, kulezitaba, simela, zikume, South Africa. Shosholoza, kulezitaba, simela, zikume, South Africa. Kulebo, kulebo.
It's time for a change for my people in South Africa. I will help protect them as they should be treated equally and with respect. No justice,
No peace.
Nelson Mandela won his first major protest in 1952 when he led the defiance campaign against the apartheid laws.
What are you marching for?
I'm marching against apartheid.
He's marching against apartheid.
Did you see them doing a protest?
Let's join them.
I, the undersigned, hereby solemnly pledge to bind myself to serve both my country and my people, and to the directives of the National Volunteer Corps, and
To participate fully and without reservation, to the best of my abilities, of the defiance of the Corps.
I shall obey the orders of my leader, under whom I shall be placed and strictly abide by the rules and regulations of the National Volunteer Corps, praying from time to time.
It
shall be my duty to keep myself physically, mentally, and morally fit. Just watch, our time will come.
This was just the beginning of Mandela's journey to fight for equality and justice.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for the people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine, we're gonna start moving towards that separating line. I'm wading through muddy waters. You know I got a made of mine. And I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I'll fight with the strength that I got until I die. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. And I know what's around the bend might be hard to face 'cause I'm alone. And it just might fail, but Lord knows I'll try. Just as big like the sky. Stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I'm place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you.
The National African Defiance Campaign participants can be identified wearing yellow, green, and black armbands. Click.
The protests are largely nonviolent, with many protesters burning their passbooks, an international passport used to differentiate between who may enter white-only spaces.
Click.
Many protesters are being arrested. However, they are not contesting their arrest. In fact, their hope is to cause a mass imprisonment which will overwhelm the government. Just watch.
South Africa's time will come.
In 1964, charged with sabotage, Mandela delivered a statement during his trial in Pretoria that revealed that he was willing to lay down his life in an effort to end white racist rule.
During my lifetime, I've dedicated myself to the struggles of the people of South Africa. I fought against white domination, and I fought against black domination. And I've cherished the ideals of a democratic and free society in which persons live together in harmony and equal opportunity is an ideal I hope to live for and achieve, but is an ideal I'm prepared to die for.
He was sentenced to life in prison, a sentence that lasted 27 years.
Bonse abamu pokalele palipele maka akubabana.
Bonse abamu pokelela balebele maka akubabana.
Bonse abamu pokelela balebele maka akubabana.
Bonse abamu pokelela balebele maka akubabana.
Kubabana. Kubabana.
Bakwalesa.
Kubabana.
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 Bakwalesa.
Kubabana.
Kubabana. Kubabana. Bakwalesa.
Kubabana.
Kubabana. Kubabana. Bakwalesa.
Bonse abamu pokalele palipele maka akubabana.
Bonse abamu pokelela balebele maka akubabana.
Bonse abamu pokelela balebele maka akubabana.
Bonse abamu pokelela balebele maka akubabana.
Kubabana.
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 Bakwalesa.
Kubabana.
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 Bakwalesa.
Kubabana.
Kubabana. Kubabana. Bakwalesa.
Kubabana.
Kubabana. Kubabana. Bakwalesa.
Muyayaya.
Muyayaya. Muyayaya. Bakwalesa.
Muyayaya.
Muyayaya. Muyayaya. Bakwalesa.
Kubana.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say earlier that Mandela eventually became the first Black president of South Africa?
Yeah.
But how did he get arrested and sentenced to jail, and he still became president later in life?
See, that's what's so special about Nelson Mandela. Mandela had a dream to stand up for what is right, and he stood up no matter what it took and won over the support of the world until he was eventually released in 1990.
One night, South African President W.F. de Klerk went into Mandela's prison for a secret meeting.
The South African government will free you tomorrow.
The next day, Mandela spoke to a huge crowd gathered for his release.
Today, South African, Black and white, recognize that the apartheid has no future. It has been ended due to our mass decisive action. We have waited too long for our freedom.
Their time had come. Although political violence would claim over 10,000 lives over the next 4 years, South Africa held its first all-race presidential campaign in 1994.
You've been through so much fighting, and yet you still keep going.
Yeah, Mandela, you are truly an inspiration and a true leader. I think you should run for president. Don't we agree? Yeah.
The onus is upon us all to work to improve the human condition. Perform good deeds, for that is truly the way to battle the forces of entropy. That are at work in this world. The onus is upon us all to work to improve the human condition. The onus is upon us all to work to improve the human condition. The onus is upon us all to work to improve the human condition. The composite of all our efforts. The composite of all our efforts and love and affection. Good done anyway. Good done anyway. Good done anyway. It's good done everywhere. When we unite in purpose, united in purpose, we are greater, 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 greater. When the sum of our parts united, when we unite in purpose, united in purpose, we are greater, 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 greater. In the sum of our parts, united, united, us.
Nelson Mandela won that election at the age of 75 and was elected in 1994, the first Black president of South Africa.
This man right here was an outstanding president. He unified races and political groups.
Implemented policies to address poverty and inequality.
Advocated human rights and social justice.
And don't forget his 1990 Nobel Peace Prize and his 2002 United States Presidential Medal of Freedom.
And that's why President Bill Clinton invited Nelson Mandela for a state visit in 1994.
Now, all over the world, there are three words which, when spoken together, express the triumph of freedom, democracy, and hope for a better future. Those words being President Nelson Mandela. In you, sir, we see that the human spirit can never be crushed.
Don't judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I've fallen and gotten back up again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was the life of Nelson Mandela, and now it's our time. Watch as we continue the legacy of Nelson Mandela.
We are met together, and in meeting we are blessed. Peace in coming and in going, peace in labor and in rest. We are met together, and in meeting we are blessed. Peace in coming and in going, peace in labor and in rest. We are met together, we are blessed. Peace in coming and in going, peace in labor and in rest. Hold on, dear brother, hold on, dear sister, hold on, hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. We are met together, and waiting we are blessed. Peace in coming and in going, peace in labor and in rest. You're not alone. You're not alone. And you never more will be. I will be with you, and I will carry you with me. Friendship endures, friendship endures, and surely we will prove it's not ourselves, but our bodies that move. We are met together, waiting, we are blessed. Peace in coming and in going, peace in labor and in rest. We are met together, waiting, we are blessed. Peace in coming and in going, peace in labor and in rest. Hold on, dear brother, hold on, dear sister, hold on. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one.
There are people dying, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will still make a change. We are all a part of God's great big family,
And the truth, love is all we need. We are the one. We are the children. We are the ones who make a bride today. So let's start giving.
there's our choice to make. We stand in our own lives.
just you and me.
Send your heart so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free.
As God has shown us by turning stone to bread, so we must live a helping hand. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
There's a choice to
Just you and me. When you're down and out, there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's nowhere we can fall. Let us be lost, and change and we stand together as one, as one. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
There's a choice
Just you and me. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. Just you and me, just you and me. We are the world, we are the children, the children, the children.
Wow, right? Who was not singing along at the end? I did say I might come up here and we may have to do one more with everybody singing. It's everyone singing along. Can we give one more round of applause, please, to the incredible talent at Parkview Arts and Science Magnet High School? And we all know that that would not be possible without the incredible support of the teachers and musicians and support team. Can we give a big round of applause to all? And to the families and friends who get these kids where they need to be, who came today, for all of the support. I hope that you are even a little bit as inspired as I am by this performance. And let's take that out and do good with it. Thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful rest of your day.